If you don't leave me alone, I'm calling security right now.
Lillian, getting me won't solve your problem. Look at you. Tell me what happened. Maybe I can help.
You couldn't help me. No one can help me right now because what's done is done.
What do you mean what's done is done? What happened? Please, let me help you.
Oh, Harley, oh, look at me. I mean, I'm a nurse. I work in a hospital. I'm supposed to save people's lives. You know, when I'm in the ER, sometimes I sit there with mothers. And I'm supposed to protect my daughter. You know, this is what I'm always supposed to have done. And when she was younger, I failed her with her stepfather, and I promised myself I would never, never again fail my precious Beth, so I
did everything that you could to protect her.
Yes. The only problem is that Carl ended up dead. It's my fault. I'm the one who's responsible. Oh, Harley.
Last night, Riva greets me like I'm hired help, and then this morning, she tells me that we had a marriage made in heaven, which I think we all know it wasn't.
Well, maybe she was just pulling your leg.
Oh, she wasn't kidding. Come on, level with me. What's wrong with it? What's happening?
Buzz, I think you're making a big deal out of this thing.
Yeah, she's just tired from her trip, that's all.
Jet lag. That's it.
Jet lag from Florida? Will you get serious with me? What happened to the old Riva?
Yeah.
And how can we get her back?
We don't. The old Riva is gone for good.
I'm in trouble, Josh. Sean's not gonna let me leave here. He says he loves me, and that he can make me love him. He says that I should just forget about what we had, that I should just move on, that that'd be the smart thing to do. But he doesn't understand what we have. But what are you doing? What goes on in your mind when you can't fall asleep at night? But don't be sad. Don't be sad. Just wish that there was some way that I could let you know that I'm still here. That I am fighting to get home to you with every ounce of strength that I have. Please, Bud, don't give up. Because I'm not. You may have destroyed the raft, but you'll know.
Would you two stop stonewalling me? What's up with Riva? Come on, if you don't tell me, I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out somewhere.
All right, you win. You win. I'll tell you the truth. No. I think he has a right to know. Riva has not been herself lately. It all started when Annie broke out of jail and started stalking her. And when Annie finally caught up with Riva, got her alone, right out here on this porch, held a knife to Riva's throat, that was what did it, sent her over the edge.
Yeah, what Josh's trying to say is that Riva was an emotional wreck. She was trying to cover it up, but she couldn't, and she was afraid that the kids would see her in this emotional state. Right?
Right. So she took off down to Florida to be around the ocean and fresh air, get her thoughts together.
And she's doing much better, but like you say, she's not exactly herself.
So what are you telling me?
I'm telling you that Riva had a nervous breakdown.
Hey, excuse me?
You're reading about cloning, right? Get it?
Oh, yeah. It's just a scientific article.
It's really something that they can do that, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Pretty controversial stuff, too, right?
For now. I'm just gonna head back in. Thanks. Good to see you, though.
You know, I was thinking about doing a show on this, but I'm not really sure how it would go over with my audience.
Good luck with that.
So, you were trained as a doctor, you know all the sides. What do you think about it?
I think it's one of the greatest scientific breakthroughs of all time.
Yeah, I guess, but who needs more sheep, right? Oh, boy. Where's your sense of humor, Michael?
No, I guess you're just one of those people that thinks that's as far as the research has gone.
Well, I know that there was a doctor in Chicago who said he could clone a person. Did he finally do that?
No, but that doesn't mean that he couldn't or that other people aren't trying.
Wow, I mean, that would just really be incredible. Can you imagine the first person who does that? He or she would have their face on every magazine. And aside from all the money that would come rolling in from patents and fighting off research grants, they would win the Nobel Prize. Be quite a coup, wouldn't it, Michael?
Yeah, funny, I'd never thought of it that way.
Well, wow. I don't understand why you two been on edge lately. Keeping something like this quiet must be wary.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Just don't tell anybody else, please.
Oh, yeah, really? I mean, wow, poor Reva.
Well, you know, she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be fine. She's taking her medication now, and she's getting rest, and she's gonna be okay.
What are you talking about? Hope it wasn't me.
Didn't hear you come in. Did you get Mara to school?
Yes, I dropped Mara off. You were talking about me, weren't you?
Don't be upset. Buzz was concerned about you, so we had to tell him about your illness.
Well, yeah, well, this is all my fault. I mean, I just blew in here like a jerk. I was upset about the way you were acting to me lately. I just, you haven't been yourself, you know.
Yeah, right.
And Buzz wanted to know what was going on, so we had to tell him.
Oh, look, please, no. Don't pretend anymore. I mean, it's been rough on you. I'm just saying if there's anything I can do, you know.
You told him I was some kind of whacked out psycho.
No, come on, Reva.
But you know what? I'm fine. I'm really fine. I've never felt better in my entire life.
Philip, I need to talk with you.
I have nothing to say to you.
Look, I realize what I did to you was unforgivable.
Mike, bring my car around, please. You don't understand what you did now any more than you did then.
Is that why you implicated me in the Carl Stevens murder? Because I've been such a lousy father to you? Is that it, son?
It wouldn't have been a murder if you hadn't brought Stevens into Beth's life in the first place.
Look, you and I both know that I was nowhere near that pond when he was murdered, even though that's what you told the police. I understand, though, you were protecting Beth. That's exactly what I do, too, because you and I are very much alike in that way, Philip, because we protect the people we love.
Don't ever compare me to you.
What would you say if I offered to help you protect Beth?
I don't need your help.
Look, sooner or later, they are going to start looking in Beth's direction and realize that she is guilty. Now, is your hate so strong toward me that you would risk losing the mother of your child?
I don't want to hear any more.
I know you don't want to hear it, but if we work together, we can keep her out of jail.
Don't you ever give up, Alan? He tried to ingratiate himself with me earlier. And I told him where to go. I imagine that you're doing the same thing.
I'm great. In fact, I feel like a completely new person. Go on, Joshua, tell him. Tell him how much I've changed.
Reva.
I mean, I'm not surprised that Cassie would be making up stories about my mental condition, but I am surprised, Joshua, that you would let her. So now, why don't you tell Buzz the truth?
This is all my fault. I'm upsetting you. I'm sorry about this.
No, it's not your fault. It's hers.
Buzz, could you excuse us? We need some time alone here.
Sure. Listen, but, you know, keep in contact with me.
Really, everything would be fine as long as she would keep out of my face. You know, when you leave, could you take her with you, please?
What is it with you two?
Well, she just won't get off my back.
What?
Oh, and Crazy. Don't forget Crazy.
I never said you were crazy.
Oh, gosh, sis, thanks. Thanks for that. Thank you very much for that.
Buzz.
I hate leaving you like this.
No, it's okay. I can handle it,
No,
really.
everything would be fine if she would just get a life.
I had a life until you came along.
Okay, all right, time out. Cassie, could you go with Buzz to the diner for a little while?
Yes,
Just give
I
us a little
can.
time alone. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, Buzz.
Oh, no, it's,
all right.
Damn her. Damn her.
What? That is not the way somebody talks about somebody having a nervous breakdown. What was going on between you?
Nothing. Nothing that concerns you.
Someone's gonna come across with the truth, and it's gonna be you.
could you let Cassie tell Buzz that I was crazy? I did a really good job last night.
Yeah,
All those people thought that I was the real Reva.
I know that, but all of this started